Hello everyone, this is ASM Arif today welcoming you to my new Illustrator tutorial. Today I'll show you how to make a new logo. That means a logo with the shapes. Okay, let's start. At first I'll go to the file and take a new. From the new you'll get this type of window, and here is already the presets which I used, or this type of just measurement I have used before. That suggestion are appearing here. This one is a recent tab and save tab, mobile tab. Okay, at first and I'll take 500 by 500 pixel, or I'm making it the 1000 and 1000 by 1000 pixel, and the bleed I'll just take 0.5% or 5. Okay, that's good. And 0.5, please make it 0 0.5. Okay, this one will just apply all the left, right, top, bottom, all the just sides, and hit the create button. You'll get 500 by 500 square shape artboard, and after that I'll make the color swatch. Color swatch is that colors combination or the different types of color, those color you want to use in your logo or design. At first you have to decide that one. That's why I'm taking or making a color swatch like that, the square shape. Okay, turning off the stroke and giving the color. Here is the color swatch. You can use those colors. Suppose I want to use this color, and making another copy by pressing Alt and just drag this one in the downside, and then I'll give another color. Okay, and dragging this one. Okay, and use this color. After that another color. Okay, you can also use a different color, suppose like that. Here is a yellow, and after that orange, and the deep orange, and deeper orange, and another copy I want to make. Okay, the red. Okay, those color similarly. Okay, I'm just in. Okay, just keeping it. Okay, I'm not keeping any gap between the shapes. Okay, those are not aligned, that's why I'll select all these things and going to the window and align tab. You can press shift and F7, you'll get this type of window, and I'll just align in the middle. Okay, this is my color swatch, and I will use color in my design from here, from the color picker. Okay, after that you have to turn on the grid or graph by pressing the control button and the inverted comma, which is beside or left side of the enter button and the slash button. You'll get that. Okay, I'm choosing one square shape or two square shape for the shapes. Okay, I'm taking the polygon tool and just press here and making it 3. I want to make a triangle. Okay, I'm setting the triangle in the middle. Those graphs or those dot also work as a magnet. Okay, press the shift button and make it bigger. That's good, and slightly make it like that. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm just taking this shape like that. Good. And this one is not middle of this point. If you want to make it middle, you just drag it like that or like that. That's good. This is a triangle shape. I'm giving another color for our working purpose. After that just I'll measure the length of this portion of the bottom side of the triangle. And how I'll do that, you can turn on the ruler by pressing Ctrl R, but I have a technique, the shortest technique. I like to do that type of measurement, that's why I will take a line tool and just press here in an anchor point and just drag it, okay, and hold the mouse, and you will just get the measurement, which is a 0 degree and 144 pigs per pixel, okay. 144. Okay, I'm going to the calculator by pressing the Windows button and R button and CALC for calculator. Okay, which one was the 144. Okay, I'm opening the calculator, 144, and I want to divide this one in a 5 times. That's why I'm just dividing it like 5, and I'll get 28 pixel per portion. Okay, 28.8. okay, then I'll just click here one time and I'll give here 28.8. I'll get a piece of line which is helpful for me, and I'm giving the stroke 0.25. okay, and then I'll just, it will set here. I'll make a copy, pressing and holding the alter button and just dragging this one. You can just divide 5 times this one. Be careful when you are just dividing this one. It's a technique, my technique. I don't know, another designer can do another way to do that, to divide this one, but I would like to do like that for the proper measurement actually. Okay, when you are just dragging this one, it will show you the anchors. Okay, I'm making copy. That's good. I got 5 pieces of this one. Okay, maybe here is some gaps. Please do fill up these gaps, otherwise it won't work properly. Okay, that's good. Okay, here is 1 pixel left. Okay, that's nice. Okay, then take a circle and just make it bigger and just place over there. Okay, that's good. You can just place another pieces of the shape. Okay, for the working flow, I'm just making it another color and make the circle in a just proper way, like that. You can place it properly, otherwise the measurement will be wrong. That's good. Okay, then another pieces and another pieces. Okay, that's good. I'll select all the circles, and here is my alignment options. I'll make it like that, and here is another option. I'll just divide or keep the gap similarly. Okay, and now I'll place them in proper order, otherwise the order will change. That's good. Okay, that's nice. And from there I'll just make it just turn off the stroke and give the fill color like this one, and I'll select all the things, all the particles actually, and before that press Y, you'll get the outline, and I'm deleting the lines, those I used for the measurement. Okay, and select all the things and go to the pathfinder options and just cut it. Okay, that's good, just cut here, that's the minus. Okay, I minus that. Okay, I want to just cut this type of slice, that's why I'll take this. It will show you the path. Okay, that's good. Before that, if you want to get the degree of this line, you can take another line again and just draw a line, and you'll get the degree. Here is the degree is 244 degree, and the full line is 161.89 pixel. Okay, I have to just remember that 244 degree, that's good. Okay, make a line like that, and it's not 244 degree. Okay, if you want to get this one 244, make it 244.4, or another thing you can do, those line I just draw here, just 244 degree, and you can use this one like that. But make sure that this portion, this anchor point and the line is in a proper way. Okay, make another copy, make another copy, and another copy. Okay, I'm not the lines are not appearing just because of here is the stroke color and the fill color, all are off. For that I'll give the white for the workflow. Okay, I'll select all the things, all the shapes and lines, and again going to the pathfinder options, and here is the divide option, you will just press there. Okay, then press here and ungroup this one. Okay, I'll turn off the grid by pressing again the inverted comma. Okay, and the grid will gone, and I'll make it bigger, that's good. And I'll give different shapes and different colors. At first select this one is divided, and just select this one, press I for color picker and select here, it will yellow, select here and select this color, press I for eye picker, select this shape for eye picker, and then give this one, and then give this one, then give this one. Okay, you will get a new shape which is you can make it a logo, you can rename this one and give here the bigger, make it bigger size, logo name, and I'm giving the font that is the Roboto. Here is different types of Roboto fonts, the bold, regular, other things. I'll give the Roboto black, give the things and select this portion, and I'll give it the regular one. Okay, it will give shapes, just make it creative, nothing else. Okay, this one is logo for today. If you want to give any kind of color over there in this logo, you can make it. Okay, if you want to make another color swatch, you can just select these things, this color swatch, and make it copy by pressing the Alt and hold it and just drop it. and then you can customize color. How to customize this color? Select this one and select, double click this portion and select this color. Okay, and after that select here and press I and select this one, and you can just make it down or select here, you will get another color. Okay, that's another color, and select and press I. Here you can make it down and you will get the deeper color. I'm making it the lighter to deeper, and select this one again, press I for color picker and select here. You can getting this circle for indicating this color, and select here, you will get another deeper color. And after that again I for eye picker and select, double click here, and you can select another color, you'll get another deeper color. That means same color tone, but another deeper to lighter or lighter to deeper. Okay, I'm just making another logo, another color logo actually. Just select, ungroup this one and select here, press I, giving this one, select here and press I and select this color, select this one, press I and select this one. Here same process, it's easy to just customize. Okay, in this case I'm giving the white color for this logo. Okay, logo name you can just make this, you can customize this one, this text. Go to the character, and here is another things, you can change the font size, you can change the gap between line, and here is a gap between the letters. I want to give here 100. Okay, that's good. And at first make group this one by pressing Ctrl G and select those things and select this one. For what I am doing this one, I want to keep the logo, the perspective of this in a middle alignment. Okay, that's why I'm just select here again, and it select in a bold way, and alignment just select here till in a center. Okay, hope that you learn from this tutorial lot. If you have any kind of question and query for this tutorial, you can ask me question in my video comment section. Don't forget to subscribe for this type of amazing tutorial in the future. It will, for your subscriber, I will be more inspired for that. Okay, I am ASM Arif signing out, and don't forget to share it with your friend. Thank you so much.